One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Houston, Texas, and Rice Stadium, home to the Owls. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Owls ready to get this thing started and open the season. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get... Make the stop at the 19. Now on the option. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. We got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Owls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Guys, let's chat just a little about Rice. Doesn't matter what time of season it is, a top 10 win is a top 10 win, and you know the underdogs would love to make a statement.
No doubt about it. When you've got a very low number beside your name, you're going to get everybody's best shot. And that's what this team is expecting from their opponent today. A lot of eyeballs watching this game. They have a lot of expectations on this team. Now it's time to see if they can deliver.
Yeah, and the offseason was so much more important when you know you're playing a highly ranked team to start the season. Attention to detail higher, excitement higher, a chance to go out and prove something very early in the season.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins, and you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Floats it out in space. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This Rice offense has a nice-looking drive going. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, they're after him. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. running to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
The Owls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rice. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that drive covered 40 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Rebels offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the move. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. He's running free down the middle. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Rebels. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Creates a little room.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now on second down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
They call third down money down for a reason. Like second down, they get the sack, put them in a situation where it's a known passing situation. And how about this offense, man? They're trying to throw the football down the field, but this guy doesn't panic. He doesn't flinch. Does a nice job. Nobody covered, doesn't force the football, and even better, takes off, scrambles, and gets the big first down for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. The run from the shotgun. Breaks the tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. He's now up to 83 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there, and now it's fourth down.
But they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Going for the marker on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Let's see if Rice can get it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Green 25.
Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Rice. Great job by the back on the option. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Pitt is ahead early in the Steel City, but that's not exactly Tony Dorsett out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Lyons. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Gives it on the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Rebels! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. He will score. Touchdown, Owls. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. So that one will put his name in the record books. You can't have a longer return in college football. 100 yards for 6. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll go to the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Tollefson. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense shucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. He wants to change this route. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Owls! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama endured a hostile crowd and the challenge that always comes with playing away from Bryant-Denny Stadium, and the Tide came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Finds Zach Priest, and he's got 4 after the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Fires to the right. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Bust through behind his pad. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick shovel pass. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. Headed to the end zone. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Owls trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Owls. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rebels offense is back on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They'll give it to the back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. Breaks into the open. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Give to the single back.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Rebels are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires downfield. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. This drive will open from the 15. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. That's the end of the period, and Rice is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So 1st down will open up the final period. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback making checks. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
To the air, it's Tollefson. Going for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game, and one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
The DBs will back off a bit. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the catch. It's Lyons. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
42 Spider.
The play action fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Complete to the left. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession, they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Tollefson. With the catch, it's Lyons. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Trick 9B. Trick 9B.
Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He smashes his way through again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Got it.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
Wants to fire on second down. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sticks. It's Jackson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Back to throw, it's Tollefson. Bringing the heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown UNLV. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Pound 55.
To the ground with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Now facing a third and long.
Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
At the 20, he's got space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice job on the scramble that time. He saw an opening, he went out and got the first down with his legs. He's killing this defense right now, throwing it. He's now doing it running as well. Anything this guy wants to do is working.
And the Owls will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed? That is exactly what this defense needed. They need to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Bryce. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Today, a game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Intercepted it, and the first drive ends with a pick. Got some room to run.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And the visitors start their day with nothing. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing a negative play.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Dumps it off to the flat. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Tigers are threatening on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
That's reeled in. It's Robinson. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and they first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this defense gets the first sack. And listen, it is so important to hit the QB, to affect the QB. Last week only had 2 sacks for this defense. They got to continue to put pressure.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown Seminoles. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. We've had some early scores. They got the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Bennett. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Sperry. Rushes on him. Escapes the sack. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Knowles have had outstanding quarterbacks over the years. Not always dual threats. Sometimes a little more Danny Cannell-ish, but using his feet well there.
And even Chris Winkie. And guys that maybe they weren't runners, but, man, they made those athletes around them really come to life and were a force multiplier, made everybody around them.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Knowles! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bennett. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for a crease. It's Davidson. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. They'll run it from the gun. Creates a little space. There he goes. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on a 61-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. Got room at the 35. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Back to pass, it's Sperry. Quarterback adapting. He's going to run it. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Back to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. Makes the grab at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
The Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nice move there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Davidson. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wides and spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin. And you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
He's past the 30. He's loose down the middle. Past the 30. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson 1st down.
Taking down at the 49. And 1st down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Davidson. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. Touchdown, Clemson! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Syracuse. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Fires to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. In this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards and then get Joe Moody out of bounds.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical. And early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is four-down territory. The offense still on the field. Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Extending the play. Got it! Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
If I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Jesse, the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
To the air on second down. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. He's got it. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Touchdown, Clemson! And that one will put him up here in the second half. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good. A 4-point game at 35-31. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The give out of the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game if they were going to have success, they had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He makes a catch. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, that's a huge completion on third down. And David, he was double covered. I mean, what do you do as a coordinator moving forward now trying to stop this guy from making plays?
I can't tell you how frustrating that is. I got two on you. Like, I'm sending resources to stop this guy, and he's still making plays. You've got to get more pressure on the quarterback. You got to disguise. You got to do something. But apparently that guy, you can't cover, even with two.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown! Quick strike through the air for a score.
And the offense had the look they like. Tight ends are such matchup problems because of their size and because of their athleticism. And this offense does a nice job moving this guy around, especially in this area of the field.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves yet inside Yeoman Stadium. They're up by 13 over Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Turner.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davidson. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Davidson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.